So 2024 is coming to a close, and it seems like it just flew by, and now we're going to be in 2025. But before we leave it in the past, I wanted to share with you guys a end of the year book tag. My name is Raquel. Welcome and welcome back. So it is fairly short. It's only about 6 questions. Let's get into it. So the first question is: are there any books you started this year you need to finish? So there is. I have Homie Lover Friends, which is urban fiction by Jaquel J. It's a 3 book series. I am halfway into book number 2, and I definitely want to finish that before the year is out. I have also started Winch. I am about, I don't know, 30% in, if I'm not mistaken. And I want to finish that. It is by Jolyn Perkins Valdez, and it is historical fiction. Um, Women of the Post by Jashandra Sanders, which is also historical fiction. And yeah, I think that's it. So, yeah, those are the books I want to finish before the year is out. Question number 2: do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? So I don't read my books based on the season or holidays or anything like that. I read books based on how I feel at the time and what I want to read. So I might be reading a Valentine's Day book during Christmas. So yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with the season. I'm really more of a summer girl, so autumn doesn't really, do anything for me except for make me cold. Question number 3. Is there a new release you are still waiting for? Yes, I am waiting for Happy Land. Happy Land is by Dolan Perkins Valdez. It actually comes out next year. I don't know, somewhere between January and March. I really can't remember. But it is a different perspective on the American Queen, which is by Vanessa Miller. I am also waiting for The Filling Station. That too is by Vanessa Miller, and a couple of other books that I really don't remember at this time, but those are the ones that I am really, really looking forward to. Question number 4: what are the books you want to read before the end of the year? So are there any books you started this year you want to finish? So that's the same question as question number 1, basically for me, which is Women of the Post, Homie Lover Friends, and Winch. I do want to finish those. Um, so that's about 5 books that I've already started. I should be able to complete them. Question number 5: is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? So I don't really have a favorite book. Um, of course, some books are better than others, but I read historical fiction. I read urban fiction. I will read some thriller and suspense. So, because they're all different genres, I don't know how you could pick one book out of that. Um, I can say that This Could Be Us was my favorite romance this year, even for urban romance, between urban romance and um, This Could Be Us, which I think is contemporary. That was still my favorite romance. But as far as historical fiction goes, there were a couple of books that I read that I literally did not want to end. They were so good. Grown Woman by Sarah Johnson. Um, Perish by Latoya McQueen. Um, what else? Um, When the Reckoning Comes. Oh, I'm sorry. When the Reckoning Comes is actually by Latoya McQueen, and Perish, I believe, is by Latanya Jackson or Latoya Johnson. I don't remember, but I know that those were really, really good books. But I read so many good books this year. I wouldn't say that those were, that I have a number one, basically. And then question number 6. Have you already started making reading plans? Yes, yes, and yes. I am always making reading plans. I am trying to figure out which new books I'm going to be reading, which one of the old books I want to start. So, because it's the end of the year, I don't really change how I read or the things that I'm going to read. I do know that there are a lot of good books coming out in 2025. I don't know that I'll be able to read them all because my TBR list is insane. So I have like 3 or 4 different TBR lists. And not that I stay on the list, but it just depends on how I feel, if I can borrow the book, if I have to buy the book. There's so many, things that go into if or not I'm going to be able to read the book that I want to read. So, um, I'm always planning to read, always trying to set something up and planning content. So, yeah, that was the end of the year book tag. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And until next time, see you soon.